Cameron has jokes as Jada Pinkett Smith continues to make headlines for her conversations about her relationships with the late Tupac as well as her estranged husband, Will Smith. Ever the jokester, Killa took to Instagram on Thursday, October 19, with a photo dressed in a classic Pac outfit while seemingly filming something. Poking fun at Jada, while also name-checking one of the songs from Tupac's All Eyes on Me album, he wrote, "Picture me rolling on the way to meet Jada." Cameron isn't the only Dipset member who sent a shot in the direction of Jada Pinkett Smith amid her recent media blitz. Jim Jones recently took to Instagram to share his perspective on the Hollywood actor, admitting that she sold crack as a teenager. "My whole thing is, if you sold crack in the 90s, 9 times out of 10, it's still some crackheads in the neighborhood that can vouch that," Jones said. "You was sellin' that butta. I don't know where Jada grew up at, but we need to go check and see. They got some fiends that can verify or validify that she had that butta on the block for sale." While Jim Jones may need more convincing, Jada Pinkett's admission of her selling drugs arrive as she's currently on a nationwide book tour to promote her new memoir, Worthy. During a revealing interview with People earlier this month, she told the outlet that because of her turbulent upbringing in Baltimore between living with her maternal grandmother and mother, she had to provide for herself by any means necessary. "I knew that anything that I needed was something I needed to provide for," Jada said. "I decided to sell drugs. Growing up, the drug dealers were the ones that had affluence. That's what we readily saw as success. And so for me, considering my circumstances at the time, my mother was not doing well. She was a high-functioning heroin addict. We didn't have the things that we should have. The home we lived in was not taken care of." She added, "Drugs were going to touch you, period. You could use them, you could sell them, but there was no being in an environment like that and drugs not touch you. And I'm not saying that it's right, of course, now being in a whole different mindset. But when you're living in a war zone and you just thinking about survival, I wasn't trying to use drugs. I surely wasn't going to be a drug dealer's girlfriend. But I wanted money so that I could be independent. I wanted to take care of myself." In another interview, Jada Pinkett Smith said she felt that Tupac and Will Smith could have been close friends had he survived the fatal 1996 Las Vegas shooting. "If Pac had survived Vegas, he and Will would have ended up being really good friends," she said. "They would have had a lot to offer each other. Funny enough, Will was the only person when I started dating him, Pac never said anything. If I dated anybody else, Pac had something to say. He didn't think anybody was good enough, which I understand. But when I started dating Will, he didn't say anything. Which meant to me, in his own way, he approved. He didn't say anything. Not a word, which made me believe he